Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, Labor Day 2016. We are supposed to be getting a tropical storm right now, Tropical Storm Hermine. And the sun is out, and there's very, very little wind right now. For some reason, I think the storm might have gone out to sea. I'll take it, happy. Don't have to worry about power outages or anything like that, but this is nice. But you know, everyone was panicking around here. Everyone's buying milk, water, and everything like that, because last tropical storm we got was Sandy, and it did a lot of damage up here. It's incredible because it was only a tropical storm. I can just imagine what this area would be like if we ever got hit by a full-fledged hurricane. It'd be really bad, but as of right now, Hermine is a dud. I'll be recording throughout the day, but right now it doesn't look like we're going to be getting much. Sunny out, and very, like I said, there's a breeze, but nothing that we can't handle. It's really nice. So, but all right, I'll get with you throughout the day. All right, what I got down here is we had a crack underneath the door, and we're getting ants coming in. So I put a little bit of the expandable foam and wait for that to dry, and then trim it off, and then paint the kickboard. It needs a coat of paint anyway. Deck right now is done, except for right here. Couldn't get my hands in there, so Jess or Leanne's gonna have to stick their hands through there to get it. Deck came out beautiful. The color was perfect. It looks really good, nice and clean. So I should be good for about 5 years. Shouldn't have to do it for another 4 or 5 years. So happy with that. All right, in the past I've spoken about how we bought a living room set and a dining room set from Cardis Furniture and how they were pieces of garbage. This is just going to prove how cheap the furniture is, not price-wise either. The complaint that I have is the finish is coming off. As you can see, this table is only 3 years old, and the finish is completely coming off of it. The main thing complaint that I have is the chairs. You look, this is a chair. They're so wobbly. I never ever checked before, but what I did was I went and I looked, and if you look, there's screws in the bottom. That's all that's in there. There's no glue underneath them. So what I have to do is I have to take the bottom of the legs off, put glue in there, and then put it back in, and they're perfect. It's incredible. I can't believe they did this. They forgot to glue the legs onto the chair. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's really simple to do. Just get the screwdriver in there. And the thing is, I'll show you when I get this out. The sheetrock screws that they used. It's a sheetrock screw. Another sheetrock screw. Once the screws are out, well, that one's not coming out. Take this, comes off, and you can see there is no glue in these holes. Take a thing of $2 wood glue, put a little in each hole. The chair's back. the legs back. And tap them back in. And what I think these screws are only supposed to be for is just to hold the glue in. They just never put the glue in it. Okay. Any of this glue that came up, it dries clear. Why they didn't do this at the factory, I have no idea. Okay, currently have 2 chairs done. We have one here, one here. This one here is the worst of them all. Look at that. We've been sitting on that. Lucky no one's gotten hurt. So I'm gonna try to fix this one. Hopefully gets as stable as the rest. So get this done. Now the chairs are all set. Let it sit for about 24 hours. And it becomes solid as a rock. Cheap stuff that you buy today. It's just drives you nuts. But that's how I fix the chairs. Alright, so we got the hurricane, tropical storm, whatever it's being called now, Hermine, is off the coast. And the winds are picking up a little bit, but they're just gusty. Nothing major. Got a couple of small branches are coming down. A lot of leaves coming off the trees. So biggest thing I'm worried about is with the gypsy moth caterpillars that we had earlier in the year. We've been in a drought here, very, very dry. Is if we do get stronger winds, trees coming down. So have to just keep an eye out for that. But right now, I don't know. I don't think we're going to get much. So it doesn't even look like we're going to get much rain. And that's what I was hoping to get from it. I was hoping to get a couple inches of rain. But I'll keep you updated. As it gets on through the day, I'll show you a little bit. Alright, it is about 6 o'clock right now. Starting to get some clouds in from the storm. Saying maybe a little bit of light rain later on this evening. Getting some gusty wind, nothing major. It's completely calm right now. About maybe 15 minutes ago it was blowing pretty hard, but it calmed down. So it's actually incredibly nice out here right now. There is no humidity. Temperatures are actually chilly. This morning I had to wear a sweatshirt. So I'll take this type of storm any day. Ton of leaves down and little branches on the roads, but nothing in my area. I know other parts of the state towards the south and towards the east, there's some trees down and some power lines down and stuff, but we're getting nothing here. And trust me, I'm not jealous at all. This is nice. I was expecting a lot of rain and a lot of wind, and where I live, when we lose power, it's a week before we get it back. Yep, here comes some gusts now. Just some gentle gusts. But alright, well, I'm gonna go get something to eat for supper, and I'll let you know if anything changes, but it doesn't look like it's going to.